Hi guys, thank you for joining me. So, I'm trying something and we're going to see if I can figure it out. I started and I thought, well, let me show them. So, my big sister is not cutting. So, that means there's a bearing inside that needs replaced and we're going to try to figure it out. I've already taken the handle off. You just pop out this plug off the side and take a screw out and the handle falls right off, and I took the feet out. They were on here. And then I still didn't see anywhere. Look, it's totally sealed, high and low. There is nowhere, not inside. Let me get that out. There is nowhere that shows where screws would be to take this apart. So then I just tried and it's working. And I just started. This is just pressed in. It's got little things to, and if I break it, you know, it's already broke. You know, I'm not going to break it. It's already broke. So don't worry about it. But what makes these things work is hopefully we'll see. But I just thought I would share the process. See if we can take it apart. Since there wasn't any screws, I figured something had to be press fit. You know? So, we're going to try to take it apart. It's still latching on to something. And like I said, it's already broke. But, did you know that your die cut machine works by bearings, ball bearings, I think. It's just like a couple of rings of metal with balls in between. And somehow, I'll show you. We'll see. They're probably warped. You have them in your car too. And no, I've never done this. And yes, we're going to get through it. Okay? Do y'all like this kind of stuff? I'm just showing you it's the same principle, like with filling your ink cartridges. You know, it's the same principle. You know, you can like if this is a Cherry Lane Design Big Sister and they don't even sell them anymore. And looky what we got here, guys. We've got screws. And I wonder if I need to take the other side off first. Okay. And you can see here is I'll just show you on this one. It's these that I'm undoing. And they'll just lock right back in. I didn't tear any of them out. So we'll turn it over. But the great thing about this die cutting machine is that it doesn't have bearings. No, I'm sorry. It doesn't need shims and stuff. I don't know why I said it doesn't have bearings. That just came out of me. Has nothing to, of course it's got bearings. That was stupid. So ignore that. But it's adjustable. It's on the other side. Ugh. Here, see, I had it turned all the way down trying to get it to cut. It's adjustable, so it doesn't need all the shims and stuff. The other one I started at the top right here. The other side. But the point of this is I'm showing you that if it's already broke, you know, you're not going to tear it up, right? And the reason I wanted this machine, which I don't even think they sell them anymore, there is another machine that if you search, like Amazon, they're called adjustable die cutting machines, which means it's so great because they don't need all the shim pieces and you don't need to, you know, you have one plate. Okay, this machine's great for a couple of reasons. I'm going to show you one more thing. The plates are probably, I'm going to say 15 inches long. Okay? And you only have these two plates. The base plate and the top plate. And that's it. That's all you have. And the machine is 8.5 wide. So this would, theoretically, you could use about legal size paper. Is about how big you can get. It came with the, why do I always forget this? Obviously it's 6 inches. It came with 6-inch plates. But that's what it comes with, even though it's 8.5 wide. But of course you can get the replacement plates. Or I'll probably rig those up too. And I'm using one of my new Dollar Tree things I just got. I've already got pieces in it. But, what am I trying to say? There, fell right in. But of course, next time when I get plates, I'll get the big ones. You know? That might have had something to do with how this is working, because then the plate going through, you know, then the sides are sagging. I wonder if that had something to do with it, you know? Like it wasn't even pressure, or I don't know if that matters because it goes by the die. So anyway, for whatever reason, it quit cutting. It's only cutting like on one side. Now there's 4 screws on the bottom. I'm going to take those out. I might only need to take the bottom 2 out and leave the other side on. We'll see. But what we got to do is try to figure out, which I might have to Google, hey, there's something that fell out. It looks like a ball. Because it's like, yes, we have a ball fall out, guys. And it looks broke. But what this is two, oh, yes, it definitely looks broke. It's a half round. And it's not supposed to be a half round. And what it is they are, yes, and that one's wonky. Now, how do I, probably with that lock pin thing. Okay, I'll turn it on its side and show you. Let's see, can we do it over here? I'll do this side because I see them both. Okay. These little, I don't know what they're called. I'm sorry, guys. But they're like, and I don't need to use those, do I? I had a pair of tweezers here somewhere. And that's not a lock pin. It's like this spring with holes in it that you have to separate. And I just thought I'd turn the camera on while I'm trying this. And I don't know what I'm doing, so don't come after me. I'm just a girl. And my birthday's coming up, and of course my kids are going to get me something. And I need to know if I need a new die cutting machine. Okay, that didn't work. Let's see if we can get that off. We have to, this is like, I don't know, tension fit, pressure fit, something. So there is a tool that pokes down in there. It's sitting in a ring and it's squeezed together by tension. Let's see. I'm going to pull it apart and we'll see. Golly, that's hard. Okay, so do you see this this 3/4 circle with 2 holes in it? You need something to sit in the holes and pull it apart. And I'm going to put you on hold while I figure that out, or probably get one of my boys' brute strength to help. But underneath there is washers, and we'll look at that in just a second. I'm going to put you on hold. Okay, we got one off, and let's see what you can see. Maybe. Here is like a half round thing. Now, I don't know where it went. It went flying. I might have to look that part up too, and that's okay. But all I did was take this under it this needle, or these wire cutter things. I just did it, I got it under it and just pulled it out. Like, see? That's what we was trying to get out. And it's held together by tension, and I probably ruined it, so we might have to get more. And then these are the bearings, right? And they come up straight. And there is metal crud in there. Let's see if we can wipe it out, because it's hanging it up. And this is probably a pretty tight fit. When I did gauges, some of this gauges and stuff, I told them pinky out when you're lifting it, because it's got to be level. Okay? Because it's a tight tolerance. Okay? And there. Now looky here. We got a tore up bearing. And that, I hope it's not press fit. If it's press fit, we're screwed. Press fit meaning they just squeeze it down in there. Let's see if we can take it apart. And you can see how this roller is sitting crooked in there. There's like more room on this side than the back side. And here is what the broken bearing looks like. Oh, it's coming out. We're getting the whole thing. So this is what makes your thing turn, because it's got ball bearing, balls in between it, right? It's 2 rings holding these balls. So then, I mean, it has to be, okay, let's see. I'm not an engineer, so y'all are probably laughing at me. So it has to be solid, but it also has to turn. So what they do is they make an outer ring. Whoa. And I'm just going to dump it out. And I've got a lid right here. Oof. Too bad somebody can't hand me that lid. I got it. So then, let me show you the mess that comes out. And they're not coming out. Dry. And this is heavy. Maybe they're magnetic, which is why they don't come out. Yep. They're either magnetic or they have become magnetic. So what it is, see if I can explain this the best way a girl can. I'm not an engineer. I just understand stuff sometimes. So this has to have a stable round mechanism, right? So it has, well, I don't know where the other piece went. It's got a ring on it, and then this sits in the ring, and then this contains the BBs, and the BBs roll. Okay? And that's how it turns. And that's how it's precise, is the BBs roll inside there. That's what turns. Okay? And sometimes they fall apart. And you can see it's under stress and strain. I mean, imagine how much pressure it's under. And it looks like I might have to take the other side off. And now this one might be okay. Let's see. It looks like I might have to take the other side off and back it out. And I'm sorry if this work and explanation stupid and you tuned in going, what is she doing now? But the point of me sharing this is to let you know that this is what makes die cut machines work, and this is what makes them go bad. So your die cut's not bad. Your machine's not bad. The bearing's bad. Okay? So good news. It can be fixed. Easy. If you're... And that is not wanting to come off of there. So I might have to get my son to help me. And I still have stuff to dig out of here. And I need to take the other side apart. So we're just going to say this is part 1. And then I might do another part. And then I'll figure out what the parts, how I figured out what parts we need. And then we'll do an install and see how it cuts. Okay? And sorry you couldn't see any of that. I've been trying to get this out, but it's not wanting to come out. It's stuck. And then this, I'm cleaning all of the crap out of here. Okay? Thanks for watching. Love you. Bye. And I'll be back with part 2 and probably part 3, and we'll see. Okay? Love you. Bye.